Peter, I thought you said I could have my salad first. You were too quick, which is a good trait for a speaker. I wanted to, first of all, I wanted to welcome everybody and thank you so much for coming tonight. You know, the people in this room, as I walk around and look and know each of you, are so dedicated to this hospital and make it such a great place. And so I think, as Peter said, I wanted to do one of my favorite things, and that is really talk about our institution, because one of the greatest privileges that I have is being able to represent all of you, sort of the collective work of so many people, our great employees, our medical staff, our trustees, our donors, our volunteers. Everybody really contributes to all the successes that we have at the hospital. And when I try to tell people about our hospital, it's almost hard to try to explain what a special place we have, what a terrific set of accomplishments we have, because everybody's proud of where they work and where they put their energy. But I really think we have something extraordinary here. And this year has been a particularly unbelievable year for our hospital, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Actually, for me, it's been less than a year. I really started at the end of January, so it's been very, very fast-paced, and a lot of things have happened. So what I was thinking about and trying to sort of tell you about what this year's been like and what the things we've been doing, I just sat down this afternoon and made a list of the things that I learned about that we accomplished over this past year, and I wanted to share it with you. And having said it, since I have just a little bit of time, this is not a complete list, so almost by definition, I'm going to forget about some very important things that probably happened, and I'm going to apologize in advance to make sure that I don't offend somebody by omitting something. But I'm in this special position where I hear about so many great things happening, and so many of you probably don't know all of the great things that happen. So I'm actually going to just share with you what I've learned since coming here, and all this has happened since the end of January. So I don't know how many of you know, but Morristown was named the 2011 awardee for clinical excellence for hospitals across the country. That puts us in the top 5% of clinically performing hospitals in the country based on our complication and mortality data. Thank you, but as people say, hold your applause, because when you hear what's been happening, you don't want to clap after each one, believe me. We just at the American College of Surgeons meeting last month just learned that Morristown was named the top NISQIP hospital, which is the Surgical Society's Quality Improvement Hospital, for the second year in a row by the American College of Surgeons. The University Health System Consortium, which compares 112 of the top medical centers in the country, Morristown ranks 6th in the country, right behind the Mayo Clinic. We were recognized this year again and awarded magnet status in our nursing service, which is the third time in a row, which really only a few hospitals in the country ever have had that distinction. Our dialysis center at Morristown ranked in the top 1% in the country for its fistula rates. We received the Beacon Award for Clinical Excellence in Critical Care. Consumer Reports named our cardiac surgeons, you're going to get to recognize John Brown a little bit later, as one of the top 50 CT surgery programs in the country. We were named, as you know, Atlantic Health, one of the top 100 places to work in the country, and by AARP as the single number one place to work if you're over 50 in the country. Our Pediatric Diabetes Center, recognized as one of 30 in the country as a regional center, the only one in New Jersey as a center of excellence. We won Healthcare's Most Wired Award for information technology. For Press Ganey, which is the way we measure patient satisfaction, we were recognized for having statistical improvement over this past year in our scores. In New Jersey, Medicare asks our patients what their experience is. We are ranked in the 99th percentile of New Jersey hospitals on our Medicare surveys for our patients' willingness to recommend us to their friends and family. We received the American Heart Association's Platinum Award for Fitness and Prevention, the top award that they give. We're number one in the country in getting patients who need a cardiac intervention to the cath lab within 90 minutes. This year we received our first R01 NIH grant ever. The American College of Surgeons designated our bariatric center with their accreditation process. We just received recognition that we are now getting a cardiology fellowship, which is to train advanced cardiologists, which will give us national visibility into our cardiac program. So we're going to train our first fellows in 2011. We were awarded participation in the prestigious core valve trials to replace cardiac valves, and that was a very competitive process. Our bond rating for Atlantic Health this year was reaffirmed as the highest bond rating in the state. Our own Chief Nursing Officer, Trish O'Keefe, was named the top regional nursing executive by her peers and her regional society. That deserves recognition. We're launching this year our first full-time chairman of family practice to grow that program. Our helicopter got awarded a much larger area to go and to retrieve and respond to emergencies, which is very important for growing our trauma program. Our hyperbaric center was certified with commendation. We just installed last week a brand new electrophysiology lab, and in the next 2 weeks a brand new MRI. And we just ordered, because I know Dr. Wong is here, a brand new linear accelerator for radiation oncology. Simon 5 is well underway in construction to have a state-of-the-art oncology floor, all single rooms, to be ready in 2011. We have an $18 million expansion of our emergency department going on to give us new and improved space in our emergency department. As you know, Atlantic Health is acquiring Newton Hospital that's going to help secure patient access to Morristown from Sussex County. Atlantic Rehab was certified with commendation this year by the CARF organization. And of course, all this in the context of what's going on in healthcare reform. So it's been a very busy year. We're doing lots of things, expanding primary care and building our geographic network and creating an accountable care organization, doing things that are going to secure our future for years and years to come. So I just wanted to give you a sense about you are part of a really special organization. It's hard to tell people about that and to see the incredible things that are the result of our staff, our physicians, and all of you who make this possible. But it really is a privilege to be able to stand up and to say that I'm part of this organization. Tonight is an incredible night. We're going to recognize two very important people. I think I've already mentioned John Brown, that represents really the excellence that is on our medical staff, and we are proud of having physicians of his caliber choose to be at Morristown. And then I can't help but say a few words about Ann Rook. I will make a disclosure. I don't think I've ever been at a meeting that she also wasn't at. She is so dedicated. In fact, most people think that she's a full-time employee of the institution. She gives so much time and energy to, and she'll never say no if we ask her that we need her help in something. But the reason why we don't hire her is because she would violate all the overtime rules, and we would get in big trouble with the state. So it's just I'm just delighted to see these two individuals tonight be recognized, and glad I could be here. So thank you.